From Cheater's surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
They're at a bail bonds place.
What the is going on? What the you doing? I mean, that's how you do being the kids? Yeah, bitch!
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
Tammie Everson discusses the changes in the routine of her relationship. Distressed by the red flags raised by her boyfriend, Tammie comes to Cheaters to conquer her fears. I'm Clark Gable, and this is Cheaters.
He went to work every morning, and he comes home. I have dinner ready. We watch movies, me, him, and the kids, and we just have family moments. But just recently, he went to jail. After he went to jail, everything changed. He don't come home. You know, he won't answer his phone. He stays out late at night. I asked him questions. He won't give me an answer.
Anthony, age 45, a construction worker accused of deconstructing his relationship with the mother of his children. Cheaters deploys a squad of operatives to surveil the home the suspect shares with Tammy. The suspect, known only as Anthony, leaves the home. Cheaters detectives follow the suspect and watch covertly as he arrives at an attorney's office. After concluding his business, Anthony goes on the move. The suspect drives to an unknown residence where an unfamiliar female gets into his car.
When we had Anthony Jr., he was the love of his life. He was, when he cries, I would get up. He was like, no, I got him. But now, he don't spend any time with him. He used to go to his football games. He don't even go to the football games anymore. And our daughter, she loves her dad. But he don't want to be bothered with her. Go to your mom. It's like the kids getting on his nerve. Every little noise, everything they do. And then he runs out. He leaves. And then the kids, they like, why daddy acting like this? And I just tell him, maybe he's tired from work. Maybe he had a hard day.
After some time, Anthony and his friend get out of the vehicle. The suspect and his mystery woman playfully clutch at each other as they cross the street. The pair shares a few illicit kisses by a fence near the street. Sometime later, the suspect escorts his other woman to her doorstep. Cheaters detectives note the passionate kisses the suspect gives his date. Having said goodbye, Anthony heads back to his car for the ride home to a suspicious Tammy.
And if I catch him cheating on me, I'm taking the kids and I'm leaving. No, I'm not leaving. That's my mother's house. I built that, and that's my. He's gonna get his mother ass out. I ain't going no where. I deserve better, and my kids deserve better.
Cheaters detectives stick to the home the suspect shares with Tammy. At some point during the day, Anthony leaves the residence. As do bloodhounds, Cheaters investigators follow the suspect as he drives back to the residence he visited a few nights past. The woman, now identified as Nikki Smith, joins the suspect in his car. Anthony takes off and drives to the attorney's office. Smith waits by the vehicle as Anthony visits his attorney. A short while later, the suspect returns. Smith gives Anthony a huge, returning kiss as though she hasn't seen him in days. The suspect and his paramour get into the car. Cheaters agents follow the pair back to Smith's home. Anthony spends some time kissing his companion. Eventually, Smith leaves her cheating honey. Anthony drives home to Tammy. Recognizing a routine, Cheaters investigators continue to stake out the residence the suspect shares with Tammy. As usual, Anthony appears, hops into his car, and then drives away. The suspect arrives at Smith's residence. As is also usual, Smith awaits the suspect. The young lady gets into Anthony's car. The pair drives to a neighborhood sandwich shop. The suspect holds Smith's hand as they walk into the joint. A short time later, the adulterous pair leaves the shop with their takeout. Anthony and Smith get back into the car. Clueless of the cheaters' operators that shadow them, the suspect and his lunch date drive directly back to Smith's residence. Anthony grabs his companion's hand to lead her across the street to a nearby park. The suspect finds a park table to sit and eat. However, Anthony spends more time handling his date than he does his food. After the aperitif of mother's milk, Anthony attacks his meal. Sometime later, with their arms wrapped lovingly around each other, the terrible two walk back to Smith's residence. Anthony joins Smith inside. After a long period of time, the suspect emerges alone. As Anthony leaves to go home, Cheaters agents leave to place a call to a disheartened Tammy.
Coming up, the confrontation.
Now that Tammie's suspicions reach reality, Cheaters calls to arrange a briefing. With butterflies in her stomach, Tammy preps herself for the worst possible news.
Tammy, the first thing I'd like to say is thank you for coming out this evening. We have conducted our investigation. Before I show you what we have come up with, I want to forewarn you because some of the things I'm about to show you can upset you. The main reason I'm showing them to you is because it's to get you the truth of what's going on between your relationship with Anthony. You live with this man, you have children with this man, so you need to know what this man is doing. All right?
Yes.
You prepared to see?
Yes.
All right. Tammy, we start our investigation outside of the residence you share with Anthony. A few moments later, we see Anthony walk out. He goes across the street and he gets into his vehicle. As our detectives follow Anthony, he arrives at his attorney's office. Sometime later, he leaves his attorney's office, and then he arrives at this unknown residence where a woman gets in the car. Then they get out together, walk across the street, and go to a park. You see his arm around her. Well, he sits down, and she begins to get all over your man, touching him, kissing him. They then hold hands, walk away from the park. He walks her to her front door where they kiss.
Are you serious?
Multiple times. I'm dead serious. Your boy Anthony then walks away, gets back into his vehicle, and leaves.
Really?
And today we're outside of the residence that you and Anthony share. We see Anthony emerge. He walks over to his vehicle and he gets in. As he leaves your house, our detectives follow him and he arrives at that same residence from the previous day.
A big nasty bitch.
They drive away and they arrive at his attorney's office together. A short time later, he comes out of his attorney's office. She's waiting on the bumper of his car.
I'm gonna him up.
And they kiss. So when we see the two of them get in the vehicle, and before he can start the car, Tammy, he receives a phone call. What you're about to hear is the audio from that conversation. Tell me if you can remember Anthony talking to you on this day.
Hey, babe. Where are you?
I'm at the turn off.
You giving him the $500 that I gave you?
Yeah. I own my business. Put on the jail. I just got a job. I gotta own my business. Appreciate it.
Okay. When you coming home?
Oh, as soon as I get through.
How long it's gonna take?
I ain't gonna be long. Baby. You know, I ain't gonna be long. I love you.
I love you too.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna him up.
After finishing up the phone call, completely lying to you, I did see him step out of the vehicle, so she may not know, but still, it doesn't matter. They return to her residence. We see them kissing in the vehicle multiple times.
What the?
Before she then steps out and walks back up to her residence. With everything that you've just seen here, I mean, how are you even feeling about this man, this gentleman that you just bailed out in a sense? Correct me if
I'm feeling some type of way right about now.
Why don't we go ahead and get on the road, call Detective Gomez, give me a location. They're together somewhere. We just need to get that location. Once we do, we're on them. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
This way, please. They're together right now.
Really?
Yeah, they're at a bail bonds place. We get there quick enough, we can catch them together, but yes, he's got eyes on them. That's our location right there, Atlas bail bonds. All right, let's just roll up and get out. All right, Tammy, let's go. There's Detective Gomez right there.
It's a really small area, okay? You're sitting right here. He's right there, all right? Ready? Mm-hmm. All right.
What is going on? Who the is this? What the you doing? What the is you doing?
Anthony, what's going on, man?
What the is you doing?
Coming up next, the conclusion.
They're together right now.
Really?
Yeah, they're at a bail bonds place.
What the is going on? What the you doing?
Anthony, what's going on,
What
man?
the is you doing?
Anthony,
And who the is you? Wait a minute.
do you know who this is?
This my
Who is this?
girl.
Yo, brother, are you crazy? Mother,
Anthony, why are you stumbling all over the place, man?
Hold up.
Anthony, you have nothing to say about this? You know he's been with her for 14 years and has 2 children, right?
Oh, 14 years.
14 years.
Hold up.
Is this what you want, Anthony?
This is how you that's our money?
That $500 to your bail bondsman, to your attorney?
That's how you do me and the kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, bitch!
That's all you have to say is, yeah? You don't even want to apologize or anything?
Bitch!
Hold up.
You've been with her for 14 years. You have 2 children.
Bitch!
Why don't we take this outside?
Bitch, I wish you would.
What's going on,
Let me talk.
Anthony?
Can I talk to you for a second, Anthony?
Are you gonna pay for my
I
ticket?
got you, man. Just chill out. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy.
Anthony, where are you
Hey,
going?
see, where you going?
Are you gonna pay for my tickets, Anthony? I need you to pay for my.
Where you going?
It's too much.
What about my tickets?
Where you going? Where you going, Anthony?
Anthony, where are you going to run to, man?
Where you running to? Bitch, get out the way, ho.
Security pulling apart. Watch this rebar. Watch that rebar.
Bitch, bring your bitch ass back here.
Anthony, where are you running to?
Bring your bitch ass back here.
We just want to talk to you for a
I got
second.
something for your bitch ass.
No.
Why are you running from the truth? Here, dude, your girl's over there. Just talk to me.
Hold up. This
What
too
happened?
much. Too much.
What happened?
What you doing?
If he stops, will you talk to him?
Get out of my face. What the going on?
Hey, I know
Listen, she hired us because when you got out of jail, Anthony, there was some stuff going on. You weren't talking to her. You weren't talking to the kids. What happened? Did you make a mistake? I mean, I have multiple days of you hanging out with this other woman. Who is that girl?
I mean, I just made her out of jail.
So what about her? 14 years? 2 children?
You want to throw all that away?
Baby? You don't pay me no
I ain't
attention?
enough for you?
You have nothing else to say.
Just calm down. I mean,
This is the person who got you out of jail.
I'm sorry, baby.
What are you sorry for?
Calm down. You got your hair up.
Where's my mother hair?
I got it. Where the hell go?
She says she visited you every single day that you were incarcerated, even brought the kids, man. And this is how you're gonna repay her for all that? 14 years, it's a long time.
No, it's
Somebody
a
better
long
get that bitch a ride, because she's not getting in the mother car with my man.
He gonna pay my mother tickets?
Now, somebody better get that bitch a ride, because she ain't getting in the car with you.
Get in the car with who? Yeah,
Now, you
he
ain't
get in the car with me.
him.
Yeah, he get in the car with me.
Now,
Anthony, what the you gonna do? What the you gonna do, Anthony? You said you gonna pay my mother.
Bitch, don't be hitting on my mother, man. Have you lost some mother?
What you mean don't hit on your man? What you mean don't hit on my man? What you mean don't hit on your man?
Somebody better get that bitch a ride, because she's not getting in that car. That's all it is to her. She ain't getting in that car.
What you gonna do? You said you gonna pay my ticket. What you gonna do?
That's a waiver.
Anthony.
Anthony, you come here, Anthony. Anthony ain't going no mother. Anthony ain't going no damn where.
Can I talk to you? Can I talk to you for a
Anthony ain't
second?
going no mother where.
Anthony, come here.
Anthony, come over here.
Anthony, come here.
You gonna be a man or are you just gonna walk away?
Hell yeah, he gonna
What
walk
about
away.
the kids?
You got 2 kids,
He
man.
walk
What
away
about
with
the
his
kids?
boss, bitch.
Come
Bitch, you
here.
in last place.
Anthony.
Anthony, come here.
Let's keep on working right now. We're gonna.
Somebody take me home.
All right, wanna get out of here?
Yes. Pay my damn tickets. I ain't trying to be wanted. He told me he gonna help me. Let's go.
Anthony, you just gonna run away?
Hell yeah. That hoe.
Anthony, open the door. Come here. Come here.
Bitch, you ain't know. Bitch, you ain't know. Come on. Bitch, you ain't know.
Anthony, will you just talk to her for a
No,
second?
he ain't got time to talk.
I'm not talking to you,
He
Nikki.
ain't got
I'm
time.
talking to
When he gonna talk
Anthony.
that hoe?
Hey, shut the up, ho.
He ain't gonna talk to her.
Yeah, bitch,
You wanna say one last word before he leaves? Let's go. Let's go. Load up.
Subsequent to the confrontation, Tammy deals with her emotions. At the end of the show, Cheaters discloses what she plans to do about her circumstances. But next, please welcome Dustin Walsh. Dustin comes forward to explain his actions of the fateful day he was caught stepping out of his relationship on Cheaters.
Janine and I were enjoying a really nice date on the lake, watching the sunset, drinking, sitting and having a good time. And Nikki comes up and catches me doing what I'm doing when I knew I shouldn't have been there. I wish I wouldn't have done it the way I did. Could have chilled things out a lot smoother with Nikki, and maybe then things would be better now.
Nikki!
What the are you doing?
I'm working.
What is this bull? You're working?
I'm here.
Out here by the lake? Who's this?
It's Janine.
Hi, what's your name?
Janine.
Janine, I'm
Yeah, what
Clark
is
Gable
this?
with Cheaters.
Hey.
The reason why I'm here is because
What is this, Dustin?
That is Dustin's fiance of 3 years. Were you aware of that?
I had no clue, actually. Wow. Hey, did you know this is my fiance right here? No, I'm sorry, babe. No, that's... What the hell, Dustin?
I didn't talk to Janine after the confrontation for a while. She shunned me, didn't really talk to me. We don't go hang out now. With Nikki, it was always coming home, bills, work. I actually enjoyed going out and having fun with Janine. With Nikki, I tried coming home, working it out, letting her do what she wanted to do, and I brought her flowers, I brought her chocolates. It just, no amount of stuff could replenish the love that I took from her. I'm now home and alone, with no cat, with nothing, and I just try and be a better person today. I'm sorry.
Sorry, you're gonna go in the lake.
Baby, I'm sorry.
No, you.
So you never told her that you had a fiance or anything?
No.
I mean, you should go clean off your dirty sins in that water, man. I'd walk a little farther out there, maybe. How do you feel about yourself right now, Dustin? Do you want to apologize maybe to your fiance?
Right, you're such a dog.
I'm sorry, Nikki.
Don't tell me a damn thing.
I'm sorry.
God.
With Nikki, I hope that we can eventually become friends again and maybe work this out. But I have to let her do that in her due time. I f***ed up. I don't like the fact that I'm alone now. But I brought that on myself and I can't change that now. I'm trying to pick up the pieces step by step and just live a healthy life.
Frustrated and disgusted with her boyfriend's lack of common sense, Tammie Everson cuts all ties with the suspect. Currently, Tammy focuses on herself. The suspect, Anthony, could not be reached for comment. After some digging, Cheaters professionals learned that the suspect has indeed returned to jail, apparently to sit out the rest of his fines. The suspect's companion, Nikki Smith, admits she continued to see the suspect until he went back to jail.
Now remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.